Hello everyone, my name is Dr. Saki Cabrera. I am the Human Services Coordinator at Solano Community College. I'm also full-time faculty for the Departments of Psychology and Human Services, and I also wear two more roles. I am the advisor for the Human Collective, which is the student-run program here. And finally, I am the advisor for Sigma Chi, the National Honor Society of Human Services. I ended up at Solano. I actually chose Solano. I could have been at UC Davis, and I said no to them. I chose Solano because I believe that students who come here, either they don't believe that they can make a big impact in their communities, or they come from less privilege, or they don't think that they could make it to, the 4 years. And I think that education shouldn't cost so much. So I chose Solano because I can make the same impact here that I would make, for example, at another university, but that students could benefit from that because it's a fraction of a cost, right? Dr. Cabrera here is the same Dr. Cabrera at this other institution that I said no to when it's a university and it's right near us. And that's why I chose Solano. And I've never looked back. I've had offers. I love Solano Community College. I really do.
My name is Luis Farash. Currently bio major at Solano. Hoping to transfer to Davis under genetics. Currently I'm in the 2-year transfer program. It's very straightforward through TAG, going through the UCs, communicating with both the counselors here, the counselors at Solano and the counselors at Davis through the UC system. It's very much able to clearly communicate with them and get fresh ideas on what to do, what classes to take, and how to be the most successful. So with the scholarship, it really helped me financially. It allows me to continue to not worry as much with the finances. With this scholarship, with the Eleanor and John scholarship, it really allows me to realize that I can continue doing what I need to do and not have to think about finances as much, because beforehand it was very worrisome dealing with a lot of the issues I have to deal with at home, personally, and with all of that, it's just the scholarship really allowed me to kind of let a little weight off my back with everything. I'd like to give a big thank you to John and Eleanor for this scholarship. Like I said, it really helps a lot with myself, and I know the future recipients are gonna really appreciate it. Like I said, it gives a lot of weight off my back, and I know it'll do the same for other people, especially people who are in the same boat as I am with finances and with having to deal with other family issues or other problems outside of school. And it really does help taking all that off your back and kind of just letting you realize that you can do whatever you want with the opportunities that they give you.
Hi, my name is Krishana Westbrook, and I am a biomanufacturing bachelor's degree student here at Solano. And I want to help people get better by making medicines that typical pharmaceutical means can't do. And so I want to work in biopharmaceuticals. I want to genetically engineer cells. I want to make life-saving medicines. And I've always wanted to be in personal medicine since I was young. And so this is a pathway for me to get there. I do plan on getting another STEM degree after my bachelor's. And so while I'm focusing on my daughter's education, I will be taking part-time classes to finish my prereqs for the next program while working. My best friend always told me to apply for scholarships, but I was never someone who actually won anything. So when I got the courage to apply, not just from her, but from my mentors and friends, and I started winning a couple of them, it was very shocking, but then it was very satisfying, because to submit such an intimate story through such a sterile medium as a text and a box on the internet, and knowing that someone is actually listening to you on the other side and they recognize something within you to award you a scholarship and to serve as a helping hand in your struggle, that means so much to me in more ways than one. Because when you add such a rigorous program to a pandemic and minimal childcare, a challenge is an understatement. And so this scholarship really means a lot to me in that regard. I am going to pay my bills because I have a child and I have a 3-year-old, so she's very, very active. And nowadays we have to find alternative ways to get out because childcare, even though centers are opening back up, I'm afraid to send her there because the pandemic is still in effect. And so I'm going to use it to pay for gas when I have to drive her around places so we don't go crazy in the house. I'm going to use it to pay my light bill, my PG&E bill, my rent, my bills for school, my books, my tuition, all of those things. Trust me when I say that I have the check in my hand, but it's already gone. And so your contribution means everything.
Hello, my name is Matthew Polanco. I am a second-year student here at Solano. I am at Solano because this is where I saw myself going when I graduated high school. It was a choice between either going to a 4-year straight away or going to a community college, and I explored my choices and I saw that Solano was a good fit. So my major right now is general sciences. It was one of those things where I didn't specifically know which major to go into, but I picked general science because it's a good starting point because I do like my classes in the sciences. When I do transfer, I plan to go to Davis and I plan to major in human development. So this scholarship that I am receiving, it's gonna help me, it's gonna, allow me to get necessary things I need, like maybe a new laptop that I can get, because my laptop is, a bit slower. But also that the scholarship money, is just a precautionary measure just because, right now since we're in the pandemic, money can sometimes be a little tight. And I guess that I could say that I'm kind of like the backup just in case, my dad does, if we don't get the money we need to, support ourselves, that, the money that I get can, at least support ourselves a little bit. I want to thank, the scholarship that I'm winning, the OSER scholarship. I am, very grateful that I am receiving this award. I personally, my family has been going through a lot, specifically, during this pandemic, and, having that extra, award money, just to have is, very helpful, and, it's a bit of a barrier just, to things to come. So I am very thankful for this award.